So Governor Tim Walz goes after Nick Shirley, calls him a delusional conspiracy theorist. So Tim Walz accused citizen journalist Nick Shirley, who has expressed alleged widespread human services fraud in his state, of being a delusional conspiracy theorist. Here he is. So Nick Shirley tweets, "Why was she killed after speaking out against illegal migrants? Was she a threat to you and your fraudster scheme? Rest in peace, Melissa Hortman," right? Tim Walz retweets, "My opponents have been celebrating this far-right YouTuber as a groundbreaking journalist. Here he reveals who he really is, a delusional conspiracy theorist." Now, while this is going on, Nick Shirley just tweeted an hour ago saying, "I destroyed Tim Walz's career," or something like that. I think he literally just tweeted that, Rob. If you want to look it up, go to Nick Shirley. Boom, boom, boom. I think he just said that, and Elon even commented into, I ended Tim Walz. Musk tweeted and said, "Thank God." And apparently, Rob, you said Tim Walz is going to be doing a press conference today at around noonish? He just did?
Yeah.
When? Right now?
It's official. It's official. Dropping out. Yeah.
It's officially dropping out.
No, I just sent it to the group. Tim Walz drops out of the Minnesota governor's race.
Do you have that?
I
this
sent it.
literally just happened?
Right here.
This is what happens when your own federal government wages war against you.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what happens when they target communities for their own benefit. Yeah. This is what happens when they scapegoat.
The poop eater.
And this is what happens when they no longer hide the idea of white supremacy when you hear the Vice President of the United States talk about now white people won't have to apologize for being white. That's never happened once in my whole damn life. And I think everybody in this room knows what they're doing. So we're here today to say enough of this. We're here today to stand that Minnesota will protect their neighbors.
What does that mean? Did he say he's stepping out?
He didn't drop out. I don't think so, Vinny.
He's not resigning. Supposedly, he is dropping out of the
2020 Minnesota governor race, plagued by Somali fraud exposed by independent journalist Nick Shirley.
Yeah, that's him blaming white
Good
people.
Riddance.
But
now lock the traitor up. Tim had the gall to pin the fraud on white people instead of taking accountability for what the Somalis have done. He can't leave office soon enough. What a dummy. Tom, your thoughts?
Tim Walz did not drop out of the race. Let me tell you what just happened. The machine that's around Tim Walz fired him. Tim Walz just got fired. He no longer has the support of the people and the mechanisms that have been part of this entire machine around him. And he just got fired by the people that he's in cahoots with all of this fraud and everything going on, because they know that the spotlight just gets hotter if he wants to run for this election, and they know they risk losing the Minnesota governorship in the process of it. And they don't want people talking, because people are starting to talk. You've got people that supported him, people that were part of it, that are starting to talk. You've got the federal government dropping in. Last Thursday afternoon, was it? The federal government froze any transfers of federal funds to the welfare programs in Minnesota, I believe. They've been frozen pending full review. And so I believe what we are just seeing here is that the gig is up, and the people that are around him is like, Tim, we got to get you out of here, because we got to do a little extraction, because we can't have you running this and being a lightning rod for criticism and attention on the rest of us. Tim, you're fired. You need to drop out of this race. And I believe the machine fired Tim Walz.
When we talk about accountability, this makes me so... The fact that a 23-year-old exposed their entire state, in my opinion, Vincent Oshana's opinion, if you think Ilhan Omar didn't know all the crap talking that she talks about to her beloved Somalis and everybody, and her attitude is like, I could go back to Somalia because, I made all the money that I did, and there's no way that this guy didn't know. Okay, there's absolutely no way. Even the president posted something that you reported on first, Pat, that 72% of these people, of Somalis, are on welfare. Okay, it is a big freaking scam, and that's the reason that they picked him to be the vice president, to keep that money funneling, to keep these freaking leftists elected. Him and this tampon in the bathroom attitude, him being friends with school shooters, his just disgusting demeanor, his waving on stage like he was like a savior. And there was a clip that I sent Rob, Pat, that there was a daycare in Minneapolis. We want to, because I don't want neighbor, and I love the fact that we're not forgetting, like, yes, the Venezuela thing is huge. It's taking over the news. Let's not forget about the trillions and trillions of dollars of fraud. There was a daycare. Oh, this is the first one. This is a Somali restaurant that they paid $20 $12 million in federal child meal funds after they claimed to feed 4,000 to 6,000 kids a day. The FBI watched the restaurant for 6 weeks. An average of 40 people showed up. Rob, you don't even have to play the clip, just as long as we have it so people know it.
What is the show? What is the show in the clip?
This is them doing the investigative work. Play it for a little bit, Rob.
In December of 2021, the FBI installed a surveillance camera overlooking this building just off Lake Street in Minneapolis. At the time, it was Safari Restaurant, which overall took in $12 million in federal child meal payments through Feeding Our Future.
That's correct.
Safari's former co-owner, Salim Saeed, is on trial alongside Amy Bach, the Feeding Our Future executive director. Safari claimed to feed 4,000 to 6,000 kids a day. Its invoices and meal counts shown to the jury alongside the video. An FBI agent testifying that an average of 40 people came and went during the 6 weeks it was surveilled. The FBI set up a total of 12 cameras at sites claiming to serve extraordinary numbers of meals. Another was at a deli in St. Paul, also registered by...
I don't understand how they've let it keep going for all this time. I don't understand it when it comes to this much money and this much fraud. And also because, since Nick Shirley and all these guys have been going to all these daycares, I don't know if it's legit or not. Rob told me that it was taken down, but there's a daycare in Minneapolis that was looking for child actors to pass as the vetting process to gain state funding. This was, because they deleted it, daycare hiring actors 3 day for a contract. My family runs a daycare here in the city and have over 5 years. Until Monday, the funding was cruelly ripped away without cause. Due to the insane poor decision clear in white supremacy, I wonder where they got that from, we had to close our doors immediately. We must prove that we are a functioning daycare to get the fundings back. The issue is the entire client base has already found new daycare services, so we need to find new clients base quickly. To help this state vetting process, we're looking to hire 20 actors for 3 days while state is present on site.
By the way, so if you look at the right, it shows if you go to $1,500 per day, up to 3 days, $4,500 contract, no experience required, just actor, right? Go look at the Grok, because somebody asked Grok right there on the right, third one. Zoom in if you can, Rob. Okay, Grok, is this real?
Boom.
Yes, Craigslist at Israel. It was posted on January 2nd, 2026. It's given the ID number. It seeks 20 children under 5 for 3 days, $1,500 to simulate vetting after funding loss, citing white supremacy. This aligns with Minnesota daycare fraud probes, federal holds. Unbelievable.
Like, just, hey, bring your kids.
Kids,
Just have them walk in and wait.
$4,500 for 3 days. Actors.
Do they have to be Somalian? Could they be white? I think they have to be Somalian at that point.
See, this ties it up in a bow, because the allegation is this, and this is my conclusion as well. The allegations are out there. Tim Walz was selected as the VP because he could be the bagman for tremendous financial resources to bring into the campaign at a time when, check this out, the DNC's big money and Obama himself were not on the Kamala page. Remember how late he came to the Kamala? Oh, all right, she's a candidate. Remember that?
Of course.
So, and remember they set this record, what was it, $32 million in 10 days or whatever it was? Guess what? The allegation is that Tim Walz was presiding over this machine that was federal money just coming to Minnesota. They could do whatever they want with it, and they all knew what was going on. And so there were people there that said, and remember, it was a fractured summer. It was a completely fractured summer. You had people in the Biden group saying, no, let's keep him going. Anthony Blinken wants to be president again. Let's just keep this going, number one. Number two, you had Kamala Harris. You owe it to me, damn it. And then the next one, it was, what about Michelle or what about others? So it was a fractured group.
Yeah.
They needed money, and they went, and guess what? They apparently, allegedly, got it with Tim Walz. And so I read all this stuff. I'm not reading the loony stuff. I am reading things A, B, C, D, and I'm not just waiting for someone. I said it when we were in Aspen. This is the biggest campaign finance fraud in the history of our republic.
I pray that they go after Ilhan Omar. His disdain towards America, this guy, and Trump, she's the worst of the worst. You notice how the other squad at him, they're kind of quiet. The Tlaib, what's her name? I haven't heard from her. Everybody's kind of silent. Ilhan Omar has been now getting silent, but there's no way she didn't know what was going. There's no way, period. And I hope they're going after her.
Rob, do you have Nick Shirley's tweet again? So,
America hater, go after her. I ended Tim Walz.
Okay. So if he didn't tweet that, I probably wouldn't put this out there. But I was texting with Nick Shirley a week ago before he came on the podcast. We met in person for the first time at James O'Keefe Citizen Journalist event at Mar-a-Lago a couple months ago.
Oh, when he
Awesome
got that
guy,
award, right?
Young guy. He won the Citizen Journalist Award. So I say to him, because I'm going online this a week ago as his story is basically blowing up, I go, dude, you're blowing up all over the internet. He had 66 million on his initial video. Now it's well over 100 million. He goes, bro, I think it's the biggest video of the year. So he's excited. Good for him. I'm telling him, listen, my mom's from Minneapolis. Respect to what you're doing. And he goes, this is what the funniest part is. He goes, we lit them up. I bet Tim Walz resigns. He goes, can you imagine that me, Nick Shirley, is who gets Tim Walz to resign? I said, this is why what you do is so important. And the message to all the young people out there is, look at this guy. He's 23 years old, making a massive difference. You can too. Number two, can you imagine, just in a hypothetical, horrible, bizarro world, imagine if Kamala Harris and Tim Walz won the election and they were president and the vice president of the United States? Do you know what kind of chaos their administration would be in right now if they were in power? Do you know what kind of cover-up they would be doing? Do you know what Tim Walz would be doing in Minnesota if this video came out there? Could you imagine if Kamala was president right now? Borders still open.
Oh, man.
Iran still making nuclear weapons. Hostages still in Gaza. Maduro's still in power.
Yep.
DEI still in place. Gender-affirming care everywhere. We got they-thems running the government. Thank God for President Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, exactly. And this continues, and we'll continue following the story. This is not going to be done. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. But to get the former VP candidate to drop out the way this is a lot of winning. This is maybe a little too much winning going into 2026. I've been getting a lot of connects about people talking about what they want to do with their culture in 2026, going into 2026. And for us, it's very clear. If you want to find out how specific our culture is at Valuetainment, we went from having 9 employees just a couple of years ago to now having nearly 160, 170 employees, full-time employees here on our campus here. Our culture deck is public, available. You can go purchase it to read through. And it tells you exactly how we do everything, how we do our calibration, what we stand for, what we do, what it takes to get promoted here. If you've never had one of these, you can go pick one of these up. Last time we did this, it sold out literally in minutes when it was gone. It's $19.99. Go get it. Read it for yourself. We even went to a company the other day in Arkansas. We were looking at them. Their entire code of honor was pretty much every single thing that we said except for one of them, and they had it in their front lobby. You can obviously go out there and change it up and do it for whatever you want to do with your company, but this could be a way for you to get some ideas for your business going into 2026. So go to vtmerch.com, Rob. We can put the link below as well for people to order. Culture Deck available for anybody to purchase. We'll ship it to you all over the world. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.